Our next in-studio guests are talking about a topic that is near and dear to my heart. Vicky Ruppert and Ann Henderberg co-wrote a book called Singing in the Rain, Weathering the Storm of Dementia with Humor, Love, and Patience. This is Ann. This is Vicky, Vicky in purple. Thank you so much for joining us, ladies.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right, so both of your husbands had dementia, am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. And how did you two meet and come up with an idea to write about something that so many people in this country are dealing with today?
Right.
How did you come up with it?
Well, we met in a support group, and at the same time, our husbands were getting to know each other in their support group for the dementia patient.
Okay. Were they in the same facility, or were they?
No,
you were living at home.
We were home.
Okay, so you were caregiving at home. Okay.
Exactly.
Right. Okay. All right.
And we got to be friends, and at some point, it was too much to try and call each other on the phone, so we started emailing late at night when the guys were asleep. Okay. And at some point, I don't even know which one of us said it, but one of us said, you know, our emails are pretty good. We should save them.
So the
and
book
write a book someday.
Yeah. So is the book in the form of emails?
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Emails and journals.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like a day-to-day account. Not every day. We didn't journal every day, but
I can see this. This is great. I'm looking at this. Wow. Got a lot of work done in the yard these last few days. Our garbage cans for outside refuse are full. Can't do any more until they get emptied on Tuesday. Jim has been really dopey these last few days. I don't know what else to call it. So you talk about just day-to-day, mundane things, but also what it's like living with a husband with dementia. Now, in both of your cases, was it Alzheimer's disease? Was it Alzheimer's? Was it?
No. Well, my husband had regular Alzheimer's. He had the genetic form, though, because he lived with it for 19 years. Wow. But Ann and I met when he was within the last 4 years of his life.
Okay.
So he had Alzheimer's, and Ann's husband ended up having Lewy body disease, but she didn't know it. There were a number of different things that they thought he had, but it was a dementia.
So what do you hope will come from this book? Because I'm looking at this and it just says, a compelling must-read for caregivers and their families. You're very honest in this book, from what I understand.
Yes, we are.
Oh, yeah.
And I was afraid that when we wrote the book that, in a way, we were being too hard on our husbands, telling our day-to-day emotions, but the reason we wrote it is because we wanted other caregivers to know that those emotions, those wild upswings and downswings that you feel are perfectly normal, given the situation that you're dealing with every day. And so that's why we wrote it, and we also wrote it because we wanted them to know this is kind of a different way of doing support. We did go to the Alzheimer's Association and have support going to their support groups, which we loved. But we supported each other from the time we met to when our husbands died and after. And we still support each other.
And we're still going to support group.
Are you really?
Yes.
Okay. How long has it been since your husband's passed away?
Just 2 years. The ironic part is, you know, we had just met like 3-4 years before that, and the two guys kind of started going down at the same time, and they died less than a month apart.
Oh my!
So
really?
In the same facility.
Right,
Oh wow! And you had each other to lean on. Oh my goodness! I'm getting goosebumps thinking about how that is. This book also, you talk about, you know, it says here, this book provides confidence that you are not alone, humorous moments that make you laugh out loud, because there are those moments, aren't there?
There are.
You have to laugh, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Forgiveness for yourself and your care partner, ideas to help you survive the journey, physical aids to make each day better. This is the stuff that, you know, I belong to the Alzheimer's Association. I'm a board member. And so I was glad to hear you say that you did find some help from the Alzheimer's Association. Yeah. But you know, the one thing, there was a caregiver forum, and someone got up and referred to her husband as her lover. And she said, it's hard to see your lover go away. And you know, it literally struck me. I'd never heard a woman refer to her husband in that way, a woman whose husband had dementia, but you talk about that too. I mean, let's
Yes.
be honest, these are your
Yeah,
husbands,
yeah.
and you know, they're not just people you're caring for. These are men that, you know, you were in love with and had
Yes.
that passionate love with when you were younger. And then to see that change, that's hard. That's
And
hard.
Every day, a little bit, a little
Yeah.
bit, a little
Yeah.
bit. And it's, you know,
None of the
and
other-
you grieve through that whole
Yeah.
time. You
Okay.
don't just grieve at the end.
Right.
So, yes.
I thank you for being so brave and for putting it out there and literally in black and white. Where can people get this book?
Amazon.com, or we have a website. Our blog for the book is Surviving Dementia Caregiving, and you can order it directly through that website.
Okay, so there you have it, folks. And we're going to put the information on our 13wham.com Find It page. If people want to know where to get this book, Ann and Vicky, thank you. Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
very much. And again, the book is called Singing in the Rain, Weathering the Storm of Dementia with Humor, Love, and Patience. And you can get it on Amazon.com for one place at least. And the
That's
others,
right.
we'll have it on 13wham.com. Thank you so very much, ladies.
Thank
I
you for
appreciate it.
having us.
We'll be right back.